Welcome back to another episode of the Get Ready For a podcast. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host today, Savage XL, always providing that X and that L. And I'm happy to say that King took the day off, and I'm so happy. So I will be being myself a little bit today. So don't make me laugh. So today I do have two beautiful ladies to my left and to my right. We have Chris, the Latin Spice.
Well, hello, Savage.
Well, how you doing? I'm
great. How are
happy
you?
to have you back.
Likewise, I'm happy to see you.
Oh, thank you.
Very
thank
happy
you,
to see
thank
you.
you. And to my right, I have Lex.
Hey,
yes.
what's up?
All right, and today, so we're going to be talking a little bit with Lex about what she does and everything like that. And I think, Chris, since you have that rapport with her,
Yeah.
I'm going to begin with you.
Yes,
then.
Absolutely. I'm really excited to have one of my
Don't be looking at my eyes
friends.
like that. You
I'm
like the
sorry,
lights are
girl.
going, and
Like
I'm
it's just
like,
there.
yeah, it's just like in my
It's a
eyes,
connection.
looking at my soul.
But I am. I know the soul.
Yeah, you know
She's
too
got
much
that
of my soul.
It's okay, girl. But listen, I'm excited to have you here. I really am. When King told me that, he was going to put us together in this episode, I was super excited.
I didn't think I was that interesting, but now I feel a little
Stop.
special.
No, you are. You're not only interesting, but you're extremely talented.
Thanks.
So, and here today we want to talk about just you and Sugar Mama's treats, and
Yes.
kind of introduce you to the podcast world and the audience.
Yes, because I'm excited for it. I want to do my own podcast one day.
Well, I'm interested to know what you do already. So
Yeah.
There's a lot that I do.
She does.
I'm a
She's
jack of all trades.
she
to be
really
honest with you.
is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she's a master of baking. That's for darn sure.
Yeah.
I can attest to that.
Yes.
Wait a minute. So you bake and
So I do.
no treats.
I do a lot of different things, honestly. Like,
You didn't bring no treats.
I did.
Oh, she did. Yes, she
There's
did.
a box over there of cake pops.
I was trying to hide them, but it didn't work out. Thanks, Savage.
Nope. I'm sorry.
I brought some Oreo red velvet
Yes,
cake pops. So I make red velvet cupcakes, and I usually put Oreo inside the cupcake and then on top. So what I did today was kind of make that into a cake pop. So you know how you usually have like the cream cheese icing?
Mm-hmm.
So I used that to make the cake pop.
My mouth
We
watering.
have to I know. I was going to say stop. I'm drooling.
Yeah, so they're right there in the box. There's like 12
we're
or
gonna do a
something.
taste test. We'll test.
Okay.
Yeah,
it.
they're
I
pretty
already
good.
know what they taste like,
Yeah,
but
yeah, they're really good.
I'll share with you, Savage. Okay.
I think I got my own.
No. I'm going to share. You'll get one.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're really good.
They are. They're really good. She's great. She's an amazing baker,
Okay.
amongst a million other things.
All right. So I mean, just just tell us a little bit more about yourself. Like exactly what more do you do besides the baking?
So I'm a stay-home mom of two girls. I just had my second girl like about a month ago. So I just stay home. I take care of my kids, and then I do a lot of different things. Well, before I had kids, I was a hairdresser. I'm a licensed cosmetologist.
Okay.
So I've been doing that since I was like 18, like right out of high school. And then before I got pregnant with my first daughter, I was an assistant manager at a salon. So I was doing that. And then, but like my dream was always to have kids and be a stay-at-home mom. So once I got pregnant, I told my husband, I was like, I'm not working no more. That's it. So now I stay home. And why I started baking was, I've been cooking since I was 8. I've always loved food. So for a long time, I wanted to be a chef, but we do a lot of cooking at home. And then I wanted to find something to do to make money on the side because my husband works and he's the sole provider. And I'm just used to like always having my own money.
Right.
That was a big change for me. It was like, relying on somebody else for my finances and to make sure they're going to bring the money home, which I'm a big like control person.
You like being independent.
Yes, I'm a very type A personality. Gotcha. I have to like have everything in order. So that was like a big step. And but yeah, so I was like for like a year I was just trying to decide like what to do that I could do from home and not really deal with customer service anymore like I was doing with hair.
Yeah.
Like not interact all the time. So I was like going through a lot of things. I was like, I could do this. I could start like a jewelry company. I could start a t-shirt company, like, you know, but I would always make cupcakes for my husband's a firefighter for Hillsborough County.
Okay. Shout out to the firefighter.
Yes.
Dante.
Yes. So I would make cupcakes for him to bring to the station. And like his first day on the job, the rookies usually bring and that's kind of how they get initiated. So I made him cupcakes. And like I just started making more cupcakes, and they just loved them. And they were like, "Well, she should sell her cupcakes. They're so good." And I was like, maybe let me try. And then people on Insta, I would post my cooking. I post my cooking a lot, and I post like my cupcakes and stuff. And people would always tell me like, "You should sell your cupcakes." So I did like a little poll just to see what people would say, and everybody was like, "Yes." So.
And mind you, in the background, I'm all in her ear.
Yeah.
Her, you better sell your cupcakes.
Yeah. And I was asking her, I'm like, do you think I should sell my cupcakes? She's like, yeah. And so I was like, all right, let me see what happens. So I think what I started November.
I think it was November.
Wait, no, October.
Oh, because you did Halloween.
Yes.
You made the Halloween cake pops. Yep.
I think it was like the end of September. Early October, I started selling the cupcakes, and I just said, let me just see where this goes. And I would post, and I probably sold over like $400 in cupcakes in like a month, not even. Yeah, like it was happening.
Yeah, really quick.
Really quick, yeah.
That means that everybody loved it, right?
Everybody, yes. And people were getting like, I had people just buying like 4 dozen, 5 dozen at a time, and then it just like, and then cake pops and all that. But yeah, so I just started the business. I just started Sugar Mamas, talking to Christine about what I should call it, because I didn't want to just be like, you know,
I think it also had to embody like the uniqueness of you.
Yes, everything has to be. Yeah, everything has to be very just authentic to me, because I don't do anything out of me. There's nothing like when you see like my daughter, like my kids, my kid's name.
Right.
If you know me, Lex would name her daughter that. Yes. Like that. That's how I am.
For sure.
Being unique. Okay.
Yeah. So I just started the business just to see where it went, just to make a little extra money on the side, and it just started booming, and then now we're here.
Okay.
So with that, because I know about 10 of my quarantine pounds come from them cupcakes. I know what my favorite like treat is. I know that you said that you kind of stay with mostly cupcakes, but you've kind of expanded. You do.
Yes.
Tell us like what else you do. Cupcakes.
Yeah, I do cupcakes. I do Rice Krispie treats, cake pops, chocolate. Yeah, I almost forgot.
Yeah,
the chocolate strawberries were big, really big, and the infused. I also infuse them with liquor. That's a really big one. That's huge. The Maker's Mark ones like did really, really, really good. But you can order any liquor that you want. Yeah, and then that's pretty much it for now. I mean, I do want to expand a little bit, but nothing like too crazy, because I'm a one woman show here.
Yeah, you're a one man.
Yeah,
that's true.
And so I get people.
And also, in addition to that, you got 2 girls.
I have 2 kids. Yeah, and I got to take care of them and run a home and make sure everything else is running smoothly.
Well, and just kind of to piggyback off of that, as far as working from home and stuff, I know Dante, he supports you, but like how important as far as that with the process, how, since you've started, how important has that support been for you and getting everything? Like, does he help you bake? Does he?
I honestly, I don't think I would be where I'm at if it wasn't for him. Like I think there has to be a team, there has to be a team of work, you know what I mean? And he'll help me set the pans up, put the liners in. He can't really bake. So he's like, I can do everything else to help you, right. Especially when I was pregnant. That was a big thing, because my back would hurt, my feet would hurt, and I would just get so tired. And then he would literally help with everything else. So shout out to him, because
I even from personal, I know how much he's helped you, and I know how important it is, to have the support, regardless of whatever it is that you're doing, especially when you're starting a new business and you're trying to succeed. So that's great.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dante and Hillsborough County Fire Department.
Yes. Support your local firefighters.
Yes.
They do so much here.
So how does having Echo and then now Golden, the two girls, how does that impact? Like, I know that I saw, I mean, you're posting now, right? That you're starting, you're kind of back in business.
Yeah. So I started taking orders again January 1st, which usually I like to have the orders 2 weeks out. So I say taking orders, but preferably would like the orders to be 2 weeks apart, like 2 weeks out, just to give me time. But yeah, I am taking, and now with the girls, just making the cake pops for you guys, it was kind of, there was a lot going on. Like I had to feed, I breastfeed. So I had to breastfeed Golden to Dante so she can get with Echo because she's over here tearing up something in the corner. Right back over to the cake pops, dip them in chocolate. Like it's a lot, but I mean, I feel like I adjust to anything. I'm well adjusted. So it's just all in a rhythm. I just got to get in a rhythm and a schedule. Newborns don't really have a schedule. She has somewhat of a schedule, so it's kind of nice. But yeah, it's definitely, it's hard, but it's not something I can't do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Good.
I do have a question. So on this podcast, we do have a lot of women that come on that are entrepreneurs, that do have kids.
Yes.
What's one thing that you can tell all of the single mothers, let's just say, single mothers out there, or, what can they do to push forward or, to have that will to continue forward, like that drive?
I think the biggest thing is like people expect overnight success, and that's a really big thing. And it's kind of easy to say that because I just kind of popped really fast, but again, I've had a following for a very, very long time.
Right.
The people that have been following me for years and years and years.
Okay.
They've watched me through my fitness journey. They watched me become a mother. They watched me do hair. I mean, so many
they knew what
things.
you was about.
Yeah, so they know, so it just really, my only advice is just like, just go through the process. Just trust the process. Be consistent with your work. Post, engage with your followers. I mean, it's pretty much the basics of marketing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Fundamentals, yeah.
Yeah, fundamentals. And if you're stick with it. Like when you start something, see it through the end, because it's not going to be, the way you want it at first, you know what I mean? But you have to be consistent in your work, and you have to really believe in and love what you do. Like it's cliche to say, but you have to really love what you do and just be consistent.
Well, hold on.
Drop the bomb. Drop the bomb.
No, but that's real though. No, I completely understand that. I mean, being consistent is one thing.
But I have to say too, I have a help system. I have my husband. I don't know. I'm not a single mom, so I can only imagine how much harder it is for single women to do. But I think anything can be done. I mean, if you can raise kids by yourself, I don't see why you can't raise a business by yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's all about your passion and dedication.
Yeah, it's all just really about what you're willing to put in, and what you want to see out of it.
Exactly. No, okay. I mean, I completely agree with that. I mean, like, what do you see yourself in, say, 5-10 years?
5-10 years, hopefully. Me and my husband love to cook, so we've always talked about having a food truck.
Okay.
We just have to kind of have a style of cooking, or that we want to really go to. He likes really like barbecuing and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's Italian also too, so we do a lot of like Italian food. He likes to barbecue. And so we just want that. Like, we have to just kind of figure out where we want to go with that. But I think eventually, like a food truck, maybe a restaurant down the line when we retire, like when he retires. But yeah, definitely something like that. But I mean, honestly, anything can happen. I can become a real estate agent in 5 years and sell $1 million homes.
Yeah.
I really don't know, but our passion is food. We love to cook and we love to eat. So we want to travel the world and just taste everything that we can taste. I think living life is through food.
Seriously. If you would see her stories on Instagram, on IG, I swear to God, I wish they had smell-o-vision. Because when I tell you,
they need
all the time.
Everything that she's cooking?
Like she, not only does she bake, but if you see her food, it's incredible.
Do you see me licking my lips right now?
Yeah, well, listen. My jeans got tighter just talking about it. I'm not even gonna lie. So, and there's no joke. This woman, there's no limits to what she can do or make. Like if I know that if I asked her today to put something together, like she could put it. Or if I say, hey, can you do this and this together? I know it would taste amazing. That's how confident I am. Like how great she is.
You have no culinary like as far as
background.
I started at 8 years old.
Right.
I just started at 8 years old. I started cooking at 8 years old. I started watching Food Network.
So self-learn. That's all
it is.
That's it. I learned everything by myself. Everything I've learned in my life, I've literally taught myself. So and it's just been years of watching the cooking show.
See, I watch it, but I can't cook. But there's more than just watching. You have to have that talent.
Worst cooks in America. I'm telling you, you can go on there.
I'm not the worst cook. My God, you're already writing me off, bro. Like,
well, I'm just saying you could apply.
What can you cook?
Lex, you can always teach.
Oh,
right?
always.
Yeah.
I always tell her too that we can always come over.
And cook dinner.
For them.
Yes, and we definitely want to have that plan. She just had the baby.
Okay.
She's pregnant, so we have to. Yes, that's me.
So
and she'll just do all the cooking.
For Savage Excel on the table. Make sure you know. Okay, thank you. That's all I need to know. Perfect. I mean, so like what else do you have upcoming? Like as of right now.
Right now, just raising my kids. I mean, there's so much that's probably going to happen this year that I can only imagine. But I mean, I'm hoping that the business, gets back booming, just getting back into it, because I just started taking orders again I was on maternity leave. But I'm hoping that we get somewhere with the business. I'm not really in a rush for it to get crazy big, you know, because I'm still trying to juggle my 2 kids. But I honestly just flow through life. I'm at such peace in my life that whatever comes.
That's wonderful to hear.
Yeah,
that's how it should be. Yes.
Yeah, I just chill and just let it happen.
So
no, go ahead.
I was just going to ask
amazing.
you. I know this is a little bit off, but no, for sure. I mean, when I tell you, I can attest to that, like 100%. That's why I think we're so connected and we vibe so well. Like her spirit, like she's got.
I'm an
good
old
energy.
soul.
Yeah,
I got a very
old.
So.
Yes.
Yeah, we can get another one for that one. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so not to change the subject, but this is something that what is the most as far as what you bake?
Yeah.
What's the most requested treat flavor? Like, is it the cupcakes? Is it the cake pops? And if it's whatever it is, what's your the flavor that's requested?
I want to say the cupcakes are definitely probably the most requested, and I think the flavor that's most requested is either the banana pudding.
I haven't tried that yet, by the way.
Yeah, I make banana pudding cupcakes, but I also make banana pudding and stuff it in the cupcake. And
hold on, rewind.
Yes,
you make banana pudding cupcakes.
Yes, stuffed cupcakes.
And then you put the banana pudding
inside the cupcake.
But not only the banana pudding, but there's a specific recipe that you use, right? There's that one from the really infamous one from.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to Magnolia's banana pudding. Yeah, if it's very light and fluffy kind. It's
it's one of my favorite desserts.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. And I actually make the banana pudding homemade, and then I put it in the cupcake. Yeah, it's.
I think you need to step away from the mic first.
They're huge. They're huge too. They're huge.
The cupcakes in general.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had those yet. Those ones that.
Yeah, and the strawberries I think are probably they're coming out.
Really?
Yeah.
So the banana pudding is the most requested?
Yeah, that or the red velvet.
I was going to say the red velvet Oreo.
The red velvet is real good. That cream cheese frosting gets a lot of people.
The peanut butter one is good too.
Oh, yeah.
See, y'all just going back and forth naming everything.
I'm still stuck but I have to taste test.
So wait, these aren't ones you've already had. These are.
Yes, I've had.
She's had the Oreo red velvet.
I've had the Oreo red velvet.
Peanut butter.
I've had the chocolate and buttercream.
Yeah, white chocolate buttercream, milk chocolate buttercream.
I tried your watermelon.
Oh yeah, the watermelon one.
Watermelon sugar high.
Yeah, they were good. It's all good.
Like they're all.
We'll be placing me an order.
Yeah,
you really should.
They're really good.
They really should.
I mean, but I can do pretty
And she
much
even does-
anything that you request. Like you can request anything. Like you can request red velvet with peanut butter, buttercream on top if you really wanted to, and I'd make it happen. Yeah. So it's
Try
really
Custom.
cheesecake?
She does custom.
cheesecake.
Have you tried that?
Frosting? No, that has my next
Cheesecake?
one.
Wait, making cheesecake or
Yeah, like cheesecake frosting.
Like a cheesecake frosting on the cupcake,
Yeah.
cheesecake cupcake. Like,
Yeah, I'm working on that one. That one is.
keep me in the mix now.
Yeah.
you gotta follow her and then she'll.
Yeah.
We can absolutely go ahead and do that then.
Mhm.
I mean, so like, and again, with everything, I know you said that your husband supports you
Mhm.
now, and I know that you said like with your kids, you know, that's also something that you instill with them because you believe
Yeah.
you know, in yourself, like with the names,
Yes.
you believe in being unique.
Yes.
How does that come with the support from everybody else as far as like your family? Like I always ask this question because family I feel is a huge thing, and obviously you feel like you have that support there. Your
Yeah.
extended family, let's say that.
Yes. So she knows my story, but so my husband, my kids are really the only family I have. I have my mother, but she's like an hour away, and there's that. We have. Oh yeah. I'm getting to you, girl. I'm getting to you. I'm going to the. I got you, girl. I got you.
No, stop.
So I have my mom, but that relationship is. It's a
It's a work in progress.
it's a work in
Understood.
progress.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then I have Christine. Like I really don't have many close friends,
Right.
but I have Christine and I have my sister Nikki, and they're very supportive. Christine's been supportive since day one. Always buying every cupcake, buying
You already know.
a 12-pack every.
whenever
a
I
week.
can, whenever my waistline can afford
Yeah.
it.
So, she's been very supportive. But I mean, as far as like family, like my family is my husband, my 2 kids. But then I have, like the people outside, a couple people, and that's really it. Like I've said before, like I've learned everything by myself. So I've just been, just trying to figure it out, just as I go. And the people who support me, and I show mad love,
Mm-hmm. For
All
sure.
right. And that's real. And I mean, they say friends are the family that you choose.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she's more like Christine's probably more. I speak to Christine more than I speak to my mother.
she does have that motherly, that
Of
nurturing
course.
Oh
feel.
my God.
Yeah, of
Tear.
course. I remember the first time talking to Christine, because I met Christine through my husband, and he was really close to her at work, and he would always talk about Christine. And when we had my gender reveal for my my first daughter, she was not eating meat at the time, so I was cooking and I was trying to make sure that she was like, no, you don't have to make anything, and I was like, girl, what do you want? What do you like?
That's when I fell in love.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna make something for everybody at my gender reveal, and that's how it started. And then
I remember it was the dip.
it was dip. I made that
it was
veggie,
a
and you
dip.
liked it a lot. I was
girl,
real.
That's when I said, "Oh my God, Dante, if you don't marry her, I will." I'm just saying.
I honestly was so surprised by that dip too. I was like, oh my! Everybody was like, this dip is so good. I was like,
Yeah, and also you made cupcakes then too.
I did.
That's
and
when I
you
got like
were-
the first taste of the cupcakes, and I was like, "Oh my God, these cupcakes are so good." So that, but then
Yeah.
I was like, "This girl can cook.
Mhm.
Please, come on now."
Yeah, but yeah,
she
I
was
mean, I
sweet
have a
as can
couple
be.
people as family, but definitely Christine is like, of course, family. Oh yeah.
And have
Definitely.
have you eaten anything else that she's cooked for you? Because I mean, I'm sitting over here, I'm still without food.
No, I mean,
She hasn't really had any of my cooking.
not the cooking yet. No,
Mhm.
not the cooking. Just the baked goods, and then the baked her treats, and then the dip. But that's really all I've had right now.
Yeah, that's all.
But man, we got 2021's brand new.
Right.
She just had Echo, so it's on and popping.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, I understand it. So, Chris, do you have any other questions for her?
No, I mean, I just, like I said, I'm excited that she was here and shared her story with us, because I know as a new mom, I've seen her through both with Echo and now Golden, and seeing her just do what she did, just the way she started the business. And it was just, for her, like, I could see it was, she was trying to, not small, but she was just trying to start small. And
Right.
I just knew I had confidence in her abilities, because like I said, I've tried her stuff. I know who she is as a person,
Right.
in addition to her of what she can do. So I just knew it was gonna take off, and I'm really, really, really just proud of her, and I'm really excited for what's coming next. And I really think that everyone needs to give, put it in order.
Yeah.
Get you some cupcakes, get you some treats, because you're missing out if you don't.
Well, I mean, I can honestly say this is my first time meeting you. And I mean, I can already feel like the energy, that vibe off of you. I mean, like you feel genuine. I mean, like everything that comes across it absolutely, like I can feel what you mean when you say that's you.
Yes.
So, I mean, everything that you're doing, I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
I will be getting some cupcakes.
Dude,
and
me too.
You said, what is it?
It's cake pops.
Cake pops.
Okay.
Don't be looking at them like that.
Well, listen, I came in here, I had a sweet tooth.
Yes.
I had drinks on the
I'm going to go get them right now. I'm going to go grab one.
The cake pop.
Yeah, I want you to try them on the air so people get a real, authentic feel and reaction.
I don't know if this could be the episode of the reaction that they're looking for. If it tastes like that, we might have to mute the mics. Like,
they're really good.
Just look at the presentation.
Wow. Okay. Well, you're gonna have to take a picture so that way we can make sure we get it on.
I will. Hold on one sec. I think Cedric got one. Sorry, guys, for falling off the mic, but
no. If anybody knows, King's phone is not the best. So
that's true. Yeah. Good point.
So we're gonna make sure that we're gonna get a good picture.
Yeah. So it's a red velvet cake with cream cheese icing mixed into the cake, and then you form it, and then I dip it in white chocolate, and then I topped it with Oreo. It's great cookies.
Yum, 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 and yum.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They have a hint. I don't know if nobody has a coconut oil allergy.
I love coconuts.
Cool. So I did a hint of coconut on these because I love coconut and I just wanted to try it. But because it adds really good flavor to the white chocolate, it kind of enhances the chocolate a little bit more. But you let me know.
He's gonna give it a try.
I'm trying to make a mess. Hold on.
Just let it melt in your mouth.
You did say that it had red velvet inside of it, right?
Yes.
Yes, that is red velvet.
So can we make sure that we get your Instagram? We're gonna post
absolutely.
it. Absolutely,
Yes.
Absolutely. It's at sugarmamas.treats.
Go to sugarmamas.treats.
Treats, yeah. Sugar Mamas.
You will not be
with the S.
disappointed.
Yeah, remember that.
You guys know who's I'm back 100%.
Yes,
I approve this message.
Yeah, I'm not a big cake pop fan, but not to toot my own horn, but they're pretty good.
They are.
No, they are. They really are. No.
They are.
So we're gonna make sure that we hide them. We don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a few of them home.
You got your one.
I bought
okay, you can. Okay, my gosh, now you're making me feel bad.
Yeah, I bought
Okay.
a couple extra, so you can take one home, extra home, and have a couple. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I do want to say I appreciate you for coming to the Get
Thanks
Ready
for
for a
having
podcast.
me.
Not
I
a
appreciate
problem.
it.
Great.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Well,
This is cool.
As of right now, we're going to get ready. We're going to move into my segment. This is called the XL segment.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And as of right now, I apologize, everybody. But y'all know it's that time, XL segment. Now, this is where you as a listener, you can send in your emails for yours truly to read and provide advice. Of course, all submissions are 100% anonymous. Now prepare yourself because these can be anything from the mild to the wild. Let's begin. No kids. Dear Savage XL, I'm a 24-year-old college student. I just recently started dating again. I wanted to get further through school before I got serious. The guy I'm currently interested in is a really good guy. He has a great job. He's good looking, great sex. But after getting to know him a little bit better, he doesn't want kids. Now, I don't want kids right now at this moment either, but a few years, I definitely will. He says not ever. I haven't really asked him more questions as to why, because we're doing really well. Any advice how to proceed? I need a guy's point of view.
What?
Oh, no, please. If you have some, go ahead.
Why does she need a guy's point of view?
Well, that's the segment. This is his.
Yeah. So
They're getting Savage's point of view.
Okay.
So basically, coming from a guy's point of view, maybe she's trying to figure out as to why he doesn't want kids.
Yeah.
So my advice to that person that submitted that, I would just tell them that maybe they just need to talk, maybe ask a little bit more questions, because I do know some guys who've had trauma in their past. Maybe they've been with somebody, maybe lost a child, so they just don't want to go through that drama again.
Of course.
So that's maybe why she wants that. Now, as far as to her, like
but
I
usually
said,
when guys make up when they make up their mind, they're set on that, and there's no changing that in a man's mind.
But I also, I agree with that. But I think
this is a good one for this episode. Go ahead.
yeah. But also, I feel like when you genuinely love someone,
You'll
think
make a
that
compromise.
you'll make it work. Yeah. So, and honestly, you know, if he really loved her or loves her, and this could be down the line, whatever, I feel like he could change his mind and he would want to make her happy. That's just, you know, my personal thought, my perspective. I feel like when you love someone and you have that partnership, you have that relationship, that vibe, the energy, then
that's if they get there, though.
Yes. And that's when,
but if he's consistent on not having kids and she's consistent on having kids later,
that's going to cause
Yeah, that's
going to be a
the-
hard road.
Mm-hmm. So maybe he's not the one for her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I mean, and that's what I'm
That's just
saying. Because, like she said, she just started getting back into it. She just recently met the guy.
Oh, just recently.
Well, I mean, from the submission, it says that she just recently started talking to him again. She's just back into the dating game, so it's still fairly early. I would assume she can make the decision on jumping out of the relationship and then pursuing other
it's
candidates.
still really early then if that's the case.
Yeah.
But but like I said, and like Chris said, if he has that ability to change, maybe if they get a little bit deeper, he's like, yo, like
Deeper
maybe
connection.
she's really the one. Maybe he'll make that change. But if it's something just that new school kind of love, then then you're right. He's probably not going to change.
Yeah.
In it for a minute.
Yeah, he's not going to change.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good one for this episode. I really like that one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That was a good submission.
Well, anyway, anybody, y'all already know, y'all can send y'all submissions to savageexcel.grfi@gmail.com. And as I always say, they're always 100% anonymous, okay? We're going to move in real quick to just some quick hot topics. And the first one, we're just going to real quick, Soho Karen. So this is a story that happened in New York. You heard about it?
Yes.
14-year-old.
I'm out of the loop.
No,
You probably saw it. You've probably.
To be honest with you, having a new baby, I don't even have my phone.
That's a good thing. It's full of negativity. Don't worry about it.
No, it's bad.
But it was a 14-year-old boy. The lady.
Well, he's the son of a
trumpeter.
a famous trumpeter and a musician.
Yep.
And they were at a hotel. They were staying at a hotel in New York, was it?
Yep, it was in New York. It was.
And it was. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt, but I just remember some of the story that it's from the perspective from what I've seen is that she lost her phone. And
wait, so
she wasn't even a guest.
So this lady lost her phone.
Yes, she's
and
an
I'm assuming
Caucasian.
she accused the African American 14-year-old boy.
That is correct.
Yes.
Of stealing her phone.
That is correct.
Okay, and then what happened
it wasn't
to the
just
boy?
accusing. She kind of started, almost turned into like a physical altercation.
She
She was
attacked him.
physically coming at him.
Yeah, and tackled him. It got worse because there were two bystanders that actually helped her. I don't know if she was screaming in the video.
Well, one of them was the hotel manager.
Oh, see?
And he didn't help. I don't want to say he didn't help her, but he didn't help the situation.
Not at all.
Like instead of him kind of seeing both.
And what was the boy
aspects,
doing?
He was
He's
just
just
chilling.
trying to stop. He just was
just
walking.
kind of like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Oh
He
my
was being
God.
very respectful. He wasn't being
The restraint on
confrontation.
him.
There was and the dad also was being pretty
Right.
like cool about it outside
The
of
kicker though is her phone was left in the Uber.
yes. After
Wait,
all of that
so
nonsense,
the boy's dad was with her, with
yeah,
him,
he was the one
Wow.
that was actually filming it. Yeah, and he's the one that was kind of telling
and
her.
he didn't do anything.
Oh, he was lit. But he was doing it verbally. Like he was just kind of saying, "Listen, you're wrong. You're not doing the right thing." Blah blah blah. Like he was the one that was not. He was trying to
When is this
settle the
gonna
situation.
stop? When is this gonna stop?
No, it was really bad. Like
Yeah.
it was really bad. She was so.
Did she get fired from her job?
No, it wasn't. She was I don't know if she was staying at the hotel, but she fled the scene. Yeah, she.
Well, they're
she
gonna
left.
find her. They're gonna
Yeah.
find
Well,
her.
yeah.
And I hope she gets fired from her job. And I hope they
there should be
humiliate her.
definitely
Just the
some
way
consequences, some serious consequences,
Yeah,
because the
of
way
course.
she went at him, and
she humiliated.
and then I don't even
Yeah.
know at this point if she ever put in an apology to him.
No.
Once the phone
She's
was returned.
facing charges though.
Absolutely.
She's facing charges, but
You should.
I don't think that she was arrested as of right now.
No,
she's
no,
facing
I don't think
charges.
she was arrested, but I just think that the whole situation was
Wow.
it was so out of pocket. Like it was really bad.
It really was. And then honestly, this list isn't really going to get any better, to be honest with you. So going to the next story, we have Ahmaud Arbery. So we already know, last year, the gentleman who was, he was murdered by the two guys in the pickup truck. And I forget the father's name, but Travis McMichael was the son, or that might have been the father.
Of the one the
The
two
two
gentlemen, the two guys that killed.
So I found this really not the funny story, not the story funny, but I find what they want really funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean once?
So they came out with a list of
Demands.
basically of demands.
In jail?
Yeah,
Why
from
are
that
you
lawyer.
in jail for a murder?
Oh, but the list
Well,
is hilarious.
yeah.
Though. Let's start. I'm
No,
just gonna.
These white mother.
Yeah.
Oh, you can say it. Trust me. You can let it go.
It's been much worse.
So they want to use neutral language in court. They don't want to be anything that's biased because, of course, they said that they
For the
haven't pled
jury.
guilty. Yeah,
Mhm.
they don't want any bias. They also don't want any life photos. They're only allowing one, and that's for Ahmaud Arbery to be standing by himself.
First of all, okay.
He can't be with any
Yep.
family members.
Well, and they want certain language to be used. They don't want him to be known as the victim. They don't want the word victim to be associated with his
How
name.
in the
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah.
do you get the right
Mhm.
to demand
Yeah.
anything when
Mhm.
you have
Trust-
taken
The life of
a life
of an
from an innocent person?
No,
who
you're
was
right.
just
You're
running.
right.
Who was just running.
You're
Just running.
Are you've got to be shit. I'm
It's
so
shocking.
glad I'm
No,
not on
no.
social
Yeah.
media.
No, you're
I'm on
completely
it, but I'm not on it.
Yeah.
It does get worse now. One
Oh
of them,
my God.
one of them, they said that they want their jail calls to be stricken.
Removed, yeah.
Stricken.
From
they don't
use
want it.
in the
From
courts.
evidence at all.
Mhm.
Their jail calls, and like I said, it does get worse. They want his
Twist
criminal,
that.
his
Mhm.
criminal records. Yeah, Ahmaud Arbery's criminal
To be
records
used.
released.
To be used.
To be allowed. Yes.
Yes.
To be, yeah.
And they don't want the word victim to be used.
Yep.
Y'all should see her face right now.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all should see her
You
face.
should have
right
seen my face when I read it.
now.
I can't.
Disgust, bro.
But
Disgust.
you know what's funny though, because after reading everything, the judge still hasn't weighed in on it. He
No,
has not said anything, and I
No.
just feel that even for him to give it a thought, it's going to be ludicrous. Like it's
The fact that it's not plain black and white is crazy to me.
Mhm.
You did this thing, which you were wrong in, and you took a life. Period. Now pay the consequences. You don't get to demand these things when you're out here doing things that you're not supposed to be doing.
No,
like,
you're absolutely
and
right.
there's just in the background with that, there's just a little bit. The thing is that I think the father was a former detective or a former policeman for years. So they have a history with the county, with that area. So that's kind of one of the things that's playing into it. If you would have seen the video, and I know we're going to move on to the next, but if you would have seen the video of when it initially happened and the police officer, the way they were interacting with him, as if he did absolutely nothing.
nothing wrong.
And
Yeah.
as if he didn't just murder someone. It's just really, me
Yeah.
personally, I'm not going to speak, but it just disgusts me.
well, I mean it's a sad story all the way around. So I mean,
Yep.
I definitely hope that the judge doesn't allow for any of those
No.
citations to go through.
I agree.
Moving on to the next one, just real briefly, Mitch McConnell. We already know that he's a state senator of
Mhm.
Kentucky, and also leader of the Senate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So basically, his house was vandalized.
Yes.
It's a white man.
Yeah.
Mitch McConnell.
He.
he's
So
the
if you
one
don't know him, oh no, go ahead, Chris.
No.
Let him
well,
know.
no, I'm just because I always get, and I'm not going to go politically because I get I'm a little passionate about this. But he's the one that kind of basically is putting the nix on the $2,000 stimulus check of having it passed to kind of put it in
So we like
simple
him.
terms.
No, nobody likes
absolutely
him.
not.
Nobody-
I mean, and,
okay.
you know,
I'm not into I'm not. I
Right.
don't know.
politically, like that's
And it's-
all on your preference. Your,
Yeah. Well,
you know.
I don't know nothing about
So
politics.
if you know, if you,
Nothing.
yeah, he
If
right
you're
now
looking
he's
for
not
the $2,000,
Right.
he's the reason why you didn't
right.
get
He's
it.
not
There
the
you
fan
go.
favorite. He's
Okay,
he's
so
a
he was-
Republican.
So he was trying to get rid of the.
He's
He
the reason
did.
why
Oh,
nobody.
it's not
Yeah, he's
God.
the reason why
nobody
nobody
got
getting
it.
it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. I see where we're at
He's
now.
the reason
Okay.
why the check or the
Yeah,
stimulus.
he the reason why everybody
Okay.
getting a little stink
But hey,
$600.
free
So-
money is free money.
You're right,
600.
yeah.
I'll take $600
right,
Listen.
real
or you'll
quick.
take 300,
I'll
whatever
take-
it is, right?
It is.
But that's so because of that,
Yeah,
his
vandalism.
home in I believe in Kentucky.
Oh,
was
they
vandalized.
vandalized.
Yes, and not only that, but it was funny. I mean, I hate to say that because it's not right to vandalize anybody's home is wrong, right? But they,
But I mean, that's the worst that he got.
Yeah, and they put it was and they poorly misspelled. Like the grammar was wrong. It was just like if you're gonna vandalize somebody's home,
At least
do it
spell
right.
something right.
Yeah, so it was like, what did he say? Something
Wow.
about where
Weir's WERES.
where my
yeah.
money, where my
Where's
money.
my
something-
money?
So it was. I mean, the people are upset.
A lot of people say he
like-
deserved it.
Wow, I feel like
Yeah.
I'm missing a lot. Like I don't know,
It's a lot
Yeah.
going on in the world right
Yeah,
now,
It's a
that's
lot.
it's crazy.
and I'm glad
that's-
I'm in my hole.
And that was 2020. We're trying to move on to 2021.
and it don't get no better. We
So
have our
it's kind of
next
just
one though.
rolling over.
We have our next one, and
What's
that's Mr. Andrew Yang. He's running for governor right now,
I
or
like
mayor.
him.
Excuse me, mayor of New York City, and he's trying to. He's for the decision of circumcision. Yeah, so that's his
Wait,
political
he's
take.
what?
He's in favor of circumcision.
He's in favor of circumcision. No, he's not in favor.
Not in favor.
Yeah, he's not in favor of circumcision.
Oh, he's trying to take that away.
Well, he just believes that
people
it's
should have
up
that
to the
choice.
parents. Yeah, just up to the parents.
But isn't that up to the parents though? Because there's kids that don't get circumcised.
So I don't know how that's changed. I don't really know. I don't
your
have any
parent,
kids, so
you at the parent.
You make the decision.
You make the decision if you want to have your child circumcised
maybe
or
in
not.
New York. Maybe in New York it's not that way.
No, there's.
Maybe
I mean, in different cultures,
In different
Well,
cultures.
in
and
Jew- I
different
think in
religious
Jewish.
backgrounds. Yeah, the Jew. Like that's I. And I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm not even going to speak to it because I'm not. As far as, but I don't know if the bar mitzvahs, if that's what that's about, and you'll have to excuse my ignorance, but I believe that
like
to
growing
a certain
into
age,
like manhood.
Yes, I think that I'm not sure. Again, don't fact check me. I'm
That
sorry
would
if I'm
have to
wrong.
be something that we would have to look up.
Yeah,
but that's
I
also
mean,
a
I think
health thing too.
Right,
when
it's
you
all-
don't circumcise,
Well,
it can be.
That's the
It
reason.
can't-
That's
yeah.
what they
Mhm.
say. But like you said,
they don't take
different
care of
religions.
it.
Yeah.
You know,
If it's not taken care of properly.
it stank.
Yeah.
I know. I can tell you personally. I will tell you guys a really quick story. Like a family member of mine, they didn't get him circumcised until he was like 12.
Yeah, and it hurts really
So,
bad when they get it done earlier.
Yeah, he
or
told
later.
he was.
It was crazy. It's
That's
really
all.
painful.
Like if you ever even mention that word, he
freaks out.
he gets like PTSD.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I would.
Oh, I
if
got some
someone's
good
gonna
stories
do it,
about
like it
some
needs
guys.
to be
Done right.
Well, friends that mess with guys that
or not.
are circumcised and didn't
Mhm.
shower and
Had
they
issues.
get
Yeah.
See, and I get that's probably the.
So sometimes it can be an hygiene thing.
That
Ladies,
would be
we gotta watch
yeah,
out.
but hopefully they learn how to clean.
Yeah.
But we're doing the Sex with the Savage episode, so I'll definitely be touching on that.
Yeah.
Save it for later.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to the next one just real quick here before we wrap up. We have Pharrell said he is snitching. So
I read that.
yeah,
I'm snitching.
He didn't even listen.
Listen,
I
hey.
respect Pharrell.
if
I'm
that's what it
snitching.
is, that's what it is. I completely agree with it. But he also says don't bring no illegal activity around him
For
because
real.
Yeah.
he's
Because I'm going to
tell it
snitch.
all.
Absolutely.
And there's absolutely nothing
Because
wrong
I'm not
with
going
that.
down for your dumbass shit.
Yeah,
Like
I agree.
No.
I believe it.
Yeah.
All right, and then so we just the last two here real quick. Jada Pinkett Smith that she's not going to loan out her money. Do you agree or disagree?
What do you mean?
Jada Pinkett Smith
loans out.
she makes money.
Well off.
She doesn't loan out her money, meaning to friends, to family,
Like
because
if her family asks her for a loan or whatever, she doesn't.
she says because she feels as if they're not at a level to earn that
To
yet.
receive it.
To receive it.
Mhm.
And that's complete. I actually 100% agree with it because like she said, you're going to buy a person a house, but they have no job. How are you going to sustain this house?
So
Exactly.
they're just
So-
gonna come back for my money.
Exactly. So and,
I agree.
And
Steve Harvey
said that too. He was like the
I agree.
number one thing you can do for broke people is not be one of them. And I thought it
Yep.
was a joke when he said it though, but it's
No,
the truth
there's-
because when you round the money, they're no longer coming to you, and
No.
now you're ass out. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I love
compl-
Jada, so
yeah.
anything Jada.
She's real. She's real.
real.
I agree with
and,
it.
and it's authentic to her. That's what she believes in. So if that's her
I
money,
mean, that's her money,
That's
right.
her
So,
money.
mhm.
You know, I'd be
Respect
the
that.
same way.
Well, I mean, so I know y'all ain't loaning out no money. All right, and the last one, I mean, not to close on pulling on the heartstrings or whatever, but the mom who killed her kids for the organ.
Yeah,
I gotta take this up.
I know.
I didn't
and-
read. I didn't get into that one because
I
of
know,
that
and
reason.
that's why I said not to
Yeah.
pull on heartstrings because obviously we have a mother here on
Mhm.
but
a
but
new mom. You
Yeah,
have
it's
two
a new
moms,
mom.
but you have the
I
new
still got them
mom.
postpartum,
Yeah.
and that, I mean that's what actually makes the story worse because
Mhm.
this mom, one daughter was 1 year old in a couple months, and then the other one was like 3 months
So
old.
why?
Whatever.
So she pled. So the judge is actually trying to see if they're going to let her free. The reason why is because she's
Postpartum depression.
she's insane apparently.
Mm.
The boyfriend came home. He found the gruesome scene. She cut the organs out.
Stop.
Yeah, it's.
It's
I didn't read. I couldn't read.
yeah,
more
it's
into it. I
it's a
couldn't.
lot. So
Yeah.
just basically to say she pled insanity, and they're basically
You have to be insane. You
Well,
literally have to be insane to do that to your own
exactly.
kids. I think any mother who hurts their own kids, you
I
are
agree.
insane.
Or
And
any adult that hurts
hurts
a
their
child.
child. You
Yeah.
have to be insane.
Well, and I agree, but what makes it sad is because the judge is going to let her, like on her own time right now, bite it out because she's not competent enough to serve trial. So it's just the fact of that
Put
she's.
her ass in a mental institution
I
and
mean,
get
she'll be
her
much-
work
yeah.
and get her help.
But right now, the judge is trying to just let her free. So that's what I'm
No,
saying.
they'll
Like,
work
it's a
on it, trust
it's a
me.
horrible. Well, I agree. I think they should
Yeah.
lock her ass up. But like I said, she's not mental enough. The
Yeah,
mental
mental
capacity,
yeah.
to stand trial.
That's
so.
okay.
Just
put
like
her
the
in institute.
Unabomber. You guys have watched the show on Netflix?
Mhm.
How
Mhm.
he would not take. He'd rather sit in jail than go to a mental institution.
Yeah, because they say that mental institutions are worse than prisons.
And
For him, they say it breaks you.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all right.
and for his philosophy and for what he was standing for and what he was writing about, he is like, that's going to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My work is not going to be, it's not going to live on if
But
I
guess
go
what?
to a
She
mental.
goes to prison. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut
No,
you off.
you're good.
Sorry. But you go to prison as a child killer,
Yeah.
you're going to be in serious shit. So
Oh,
Well,
it's a lose-lose for her. At the end of the day, karma will come back.
I
That's
just
all.
don't know how
That's just
I could never hurt my
karma will.
kids.
Mm-mm.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know what time it is. It's been to Get Ready for a Podcast, and I've been here with my beautiful, beautiful guest. We have Chris. You want to go ahead and drop that IG real quick for him?
Yes, it's you can find me at resilient_C_ on IG.
Okay, all right.
And you can find me, Lex, at sugarmamas.treats, where you can find cake pops and cupcakes and baking and
all
cooking.
of the
If you want to
cooking
learn how to
whipping
cook,
up,
if you want to learn how to cook something.
You gonna start some classes? You gonna do some
You
online
know,
classes?
I
She
do.
puts
Like
some stuff on her stories.
I teach people how to cook on my I
See-
post recipes, all that.
Get with it.
Listen,
Savage.
you don't even see America's Worst Cooks. Y'all can go ahead and follow my girl Lex. And y'all already know, for the Get Ready For a Podcast, y'all follow that at readyford_1. Y'all can follow myself here at Keys_SavageXL. I guess you can follow the Amazing King at _Amazing King. And make sure you check out my boy Parker. That boy is going to be at Parker67_. And y'all already know, if you don't get ready, stay ready. Oh, KP said better not do. But anyway, y'all already know, get ready
I can't
for
do
it.
it for you. Take care.
If you stay ready, you never have to get ready.